Hey Arizona, did you know it can cost up to $4,000 to hire a lawyer to expunge your marijuana record? Why do that when Reclaim Your Future will do it for free? Find out if you're eligible at azexpunge.org. That's azexpunge.org.
Could really mess up the hat.
Hey Arizona, did you know it can cost up to $4,000 to hire a lawyer to expunge your marijuana record? Why do that when Reclaim Your Future will do it for free? Find out if you're eligible at azexpunge.org. That's azexpunge.org. Hey Arizona, did you know it can cost up to $4,000 to hire a lawyer to expunge your marijuana record? Why do that when Reclaim Your Future will do it for free? Find out if you're eligible at azexpunge.org. That's azexpunge.org.
Like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language, content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of
Poppin', y'all. You are live on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and the home site, www.breal.tv. It's the Dr. Greenthumb Show on the road, baby. You know, we've been on tour for these last few weeks, and we're almost home. We only got a few more shows to go. I am here with one Eric Big Drum Bobo. Buddy. I am also here with the utility man, Trace Nunes.
Out here working on my tan.
In the shade, no less. We're out here in North Carolina. We just finished Wrecking Shop out this way. Salute to everybody that came out. It was a dope show. Popping off in Nashville and all that. Salute. And, you know, tonight, we're going to be rocking in D.C., you know, at the Lincoln Theater. So if you're in D.C., and you're watching this, you're like, where the fuck are they? We're on our way to you. You know what I'm saying? We're just, you know, basking right now. Not in the sun because we're in the shade, but like, you know, we're taking advantage of the coastline that is available to us right now. But it's awesome. It's an awesome pre-show get down, right? Well, that's all you had to say? All right.
It was kind of thirsty right there. Kind of parched. Yeah, but it's been a good tour so far. We had a great time in Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta was off the chain.
That was off the chain. Lots of people came out.
Yeah, we sort of talked about it the other day, yesterday or something like that. But yeah, you're right. Like when you think about everybody who showed up, because we kind of missed a couple people when we talked about it the other day. Prince Paul, the legendary Prince Paul, who's done a remix for Cypress Hill. And, you know, as part of De La Soul's early, you know, run, the legendary Prince Paul showed up, you know what I'm saying? And it was just good to see all those people there, man. You don't anticipate who's going to come to the show other than the fans.
Well, I had mentioned it before, city to city, Atlanta, it just seemed that everything worked out, the schedules, everybody, and man, the house was packed with VIPs and hip hop royalty.
You know, I thought like Brooklyn would be the place where, you know, a bunch of heads come out, like the hip hop heads and all that stuff. And sure enough, people did come out.
Sure.
And salute to everybody that came out. But in Atlanta, because everybody fucking moved out to Atlanta, you see a lot of heads. You know what I mean? That are like, you know, there. It was a great experience, and it wasn't all hot, buggy, and shit. It was pretty good, and the show was just electric. You know, everybody came off as you know, the whole tour has been.
It was amazing when you guys brought DJ Hurricane out. That was like a piece of his hip hop history, and there was some significance to that with the Arsenio Hall show back in the day and all that. It kind of
So like when the Beasties put out So What You Want, they loved us so much, and they loved Muggs' production that asked for a remix to So What You Want. And in that remix, they asked if I could drop a verse in there, right? So we shot a video to it on Cypress and everything. So like when they, you know, got the Arsenio Hall show, they decided they were going to do a combination of the original into the remix and have us come on. And within that remix, they gave DJ Hurricane a verse. And that's where his, I think his first rap before the Beastie Boys came out of was the remix. So, you know, we tied in a portion of that remix into what we were doing that night. We're not going to tell you, so in case you ain't seen it, that you come to the shows and see it. And of course, it's not going to be with DJ Hurricane, but there is a piece of our show that is a bridge there. You know what I mean? And it worked out perfectly. It was awesome.
It was dope. DJ Hurricane, to me, I mean, he's definitely one of the legends. I mean, he's been there from the beginning. Let people see Seven Flow, Jam Master Jay, he supports DJ, and when I joined the PCC, kind of took me under the wing a little bit. You know, I was a new guy on the block, and he's the one who brought me on to Cypress Hill.
Yeah,
I came on with Hurricane.
DJ Ura.
So he made the connections and then go and hang out over there. So it's
You know, the other thing that I get down with Ura is that he had that podcast that he does called Jay's Hat. You know, where he has people that were inspired by Jam Master Jay or whatever other hip hop artists come on to the show, and they do an interview, and then at the end there's like a performance that wear Jay's hat or a hat like Jay's. You rock it out. It's a pretty dope show. If y'all ain't seen it, make sure you check it out. Hosted by DJ Hurricane Jay's Hat. Welcome to Rockville. That was in FLA. It was all rock. We were the only hip hop, the only hip hop shit on that day. And as you know, as it always happens, like, you know, I always think about these things, like, what are we doing here? Now I know we fit anywhere, because we've made ourselves, you know, given ourselves the ability to snap in on anything. But when you look at the lineup on that, and you thought, damn, there's a lot of rock and very little. I mean, it's just.
I mean, today
They're welcoming us to Rockville.
that day that we played, it was like Foo Fighters playing Stone Temple Pilots,
Heavyweights.
Squeezy, Stone Age, L7, Helmet, and a host of other bands over like 5 different stages.
Heavyweights.
And real heavyweights, and we were headlining our stage. So that's another thing too. It's like we're the only hip hop group that are here, that were there, and also we're headlining the stage. That was great.
I didn't ask you this because, you know, we were so like all over the place that day. Did you run into the Deal Sisters? And did they give you shit over Woodstock and Lollapalooza?
No. I didn't run into them. But
because I remember one of them gave you shit when you went back to the tour. Yes.
yes, Kim Deal, big ups to Kim Deal, Breeders, and formerly of the Pixies. She was telling me all the while, don't go. She was telling me, don't go. And I didn't listen. I went. So when I came back to Lollapalooza, first thing that she did when she saw me, she punched me in my arm. He said, I told you not to go. And I'm like saying, but what's up? Oh, man, there was people that was pissed off at me, but they, it was just me.
Well, they didn't play Woodstock.
No, they watched it. They watched it. They were watching
kicking ass.
Baby, that's what they did. It like, wait a minute. What was supposed to
Wait,
be here?
is it word?
I mean, yes, yeah, that was crazy.
That's
all after the note I left Mike, but that's a whole other story. You know, said that story. But.
You know what my favorite memory of the Rockville show was that we had an overnight, all night in the bus, pulled into Daytona at the Motor Speedway, and I look out the bus window, and alongside the bus is Bobo on his bicycle. He took his bike out of the bus and was riding around the racetrack on his bike.
I did the Daytona 500. Well, it was not.
I would have raced you around the track.
Man.
Around the 2.5 mile oval.
And I said, man, this is the only opportunity. I mean, the track, it was in the morning. Track was all to
The track is sideways like that, right?
Yeah, the sideways. They have a little flat part, but then they have the part that it kind of goes up. But I had the track all to myself. So I said, if any time there was a time to do it, It was that time.
It was that time.
Like you said, be those banks.
Yeah.
Literally, if you wanted, like, if you threw a ball up them, it would roll right back to you.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to walk up the
It
bank,
would slide right down.
yeah, you would definitely be on your tippy toes walking up that thing. I mean, those cars are it's like inside.
Yeah, they're
a
going
bowl.
sideways because they're like they gotta come down and hit that flat.
So Bobo thought he thought he was out there coming off the banks, off the high speed turns.
I was going for it. But yeah, man, that was great. I had to do it so I could say that I've been with the speedway.
Yeah. You put tires down, son.
Not a lot of people can say they've ridden a bike around the track at the Daytona Motor Speedway.
You can.
Yeah, Bobo can.
You put them tires down on that.
Did it.
The LA Race Inc. frame, baby. Yes.
Bobo Motion coming off of turn 3 in the race
Ain't
Inc. bike.
no other frame touched that.
Did they? I did it. Maybe see some footage. Maybe see some footage from it. You know, maybe you can see it.
Yeah, man. It's actually nice weather in Florida too. I thought it would be worse than Austin in terms of humidity. It was actually nice.
And that was the worst. I think Austin was definitely the worst as far as temperature thing. Yeah, humidity.
Two extremes, right? Denver's cold. That was fucked up, right? And then Austin's heat and humidity. It was two different extremes, but those were the two toughest days on the tour.
The only thing really missing on this
So
tour
far.
weather-wise is like an earthquake, because everything else has been
Hey, whoa. Don't even fucking
hurricanes, tornadoes, snow,
Why?
hail.
Who brought this guy? Did you?
No.
What kind of vibes is he trying to create over here? Exxon brought him. That's right.
Damn. Everything has been thrown on this tour weather-wise.
Oh, we saw, like we were talking about the other day, seeing that crazy lightning show in ATL that, Aton kept missing. He caught, we said this yesterday, but like, he caught one like crazy ass bull.
Yeah.
It happened. It was nuts.
Sideways.
Well, and then it started here and then it did one big
Yeah.
line. That shit was awesome.
I'll just never forget his excitement.
Say what?
I'll never forget his excitement. His excitement
was exciting.
all time. I mean,
It's like watching porn, your favorite porno,
yeah, because he was making those kind of sounds.
or your favorite B movie on TV.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, let's talk about this. Check this out. This was great.
We talked about it. I mean, we did, right?
Yeah, what more can be said about
What more can be said about
Watch the trailer.
the trailer?
The trailer is the
Yes.
best.
Okay. Look. Yes. Run, bitch, run. On Tuesday. If you want to get an iota of what we had to process yesterday in Bobo's selection, watch the trailer. I think all you need to do is watch the trailer.
That's what I think I should have done. I should have played the trailer first, and then you guys would have been like, "Yo, we got to really see this movie." But when I showed the movie, and you guys would be Lex,
It would have made a fucking difference.
yeah,
I mean, that was, again, and I hate to sound redundant, because we said it the other day, sex, mutilation, sex, murder, mutilation.
Yeah. All within the first minute of the show of the movie.
So I'll be in the comedy.
Let's say. No, but I wish it just would have taken a picture of both of your faces, of just like it was speechless.
Wouldn't that be some shit, right? Like if you told the 5150s when they watch B movie night with you to point their cameras in themselves and record or film their reactions and then send them in.
You know
what? We need you to do that. We need you to do that when you're watching B movie night with Bobo and Boltano and everybody else. Take your camera, film yourself watching it, and then send in your responses. non-edited. Just send in your responses to Momo.
Yo, I will say this. When I did show the picture, I did say, I made a disclaimer. I says, this movie is not for the weak. It is for the strong. So if you feel that you're strong, continue watching. If you're not, turn off now. Go away now. And no one really went away. They all wanted to be strong. But it was a test for them.
Do you do like parental guidance suggested and that kind of thing?
Oh, you're gonna need to with films like that. Oh my God.
That was great, man. So you're not gonna watch another B movie?
I mean, one of the first scenes, right? This big old fat rotund motherfucker pounding out this chick. And another motherfucker like trying to, get some ass. And he don't even look like he knows how to get the ass. And then another guy, get topped off. Like he got no care in the world. It was like, cast of crazy ass characters.
The funny thing, but the guy was getting topped off at the first line that he just said, watch the teeth.
Watch the teeth. Hey,
That was
watch the
central to whole
teeth.
thing. Watch the teeth. B movie, yo. B movie night.
B movie.
Yeah. Tuesdays. Tuesday nights. Coming back.
C movie, son.
To be or not to be.
To be continued. Yeah. Yeah, man. Looking forward to playing tonight. Lincoln Theater, DC. It's always been a great place for us to play. Used to, from the days of old where we would play 930 Club. Then we did a few Haunted Hills there early on when we were doing New York and DC and sometimes Boston or Philly. DC, man, it's always been like good to Cypress. So I'm glad to be going back there. And it's legal, so I know people gonna be smoking the fuck out. Man.
It's dope pulling into DC. You get that vibe of like your country, just seeing, the Lincoln memorials and all the different, what's the tall steeple one called? What is that one called? The Washington Monument, all these different things that you see and read about. I mean, this is the land of all of that.
You just, when we walk around tonight, it probably depends because we'll probably be getting off pretty fucking late. But saying if you go to the monuments late at night, right? Like tonight after the show, if we were to go, if it's that time of season where the spiders are feeding on the insects, you're gonna see fucking webs everywhere because there's literally thousands of bugs in the fucking air.
What?
In DC by those monuments. You'll see like those spiders are fucking fat because they be eating, son. No joke. No joke. I don't know. I think it's Aton, Lord, myself, or let me do this for proper grammar's sake, right? Aton, Lord, Eric, Chuck D's brother. That's one person. And myself on a Prophets of Rage run, checked out all the fucking monuments, and they're literally on every lamppost, right? Thousands of bugs per fucking lamppost light. You know what I mean? It was fucking crazy. And then the spider webs that were everywhere, and how many bugs were in those spider webs, bro? It was crazy.
It was scary.
No.
The place that I got like
Bugs don't scare me. They just annoy me.
I got a eerie feeling last time, like you said, we like to venture off and take a walk. We remember we went by the Lincoln Theater where he was assassinated at.
Oh yeah.
Is that what we're playing? Where he was assassinated?
Yeah, we did take a walk by there.
Yeah, so that was my question. I'm not sure if this is the same theater where that's.
It could be. It could be. We could ask Angelica. She'll probably know. You know what? I want to say this, man. Dom told me and showed me some footage of the old man, you know, being present in the studio. Yeah, sent me a video where Pedro is leaving the office, and you know the two closet doors, right? One with the supplies and one with the cleaning supplies, right? Those two doors are closed. Pedro's leaving, he turns off all the lights, but you could still see the room because we got the candle, and then one of our speakers that we don't use anymore, one of our Bluetooth speakers, it lights up at night because it's still plugged in. The candle, as Pedro's leaving, when Pedro leaves and he turns out the hallway light, the candle starts flickering harder, and then the fucking door opens by itself.
Whoa.
The supply door with all the cleaning supplies, boom, opens up. And then when Pedro walked into the office the next morning and you see it, there's some bottles of water that were on the floor that weren't there the night before. The old man is acting up again. We're gonna have to do something.
So he misses you guys probably. He hasn't seen you guys.
He probably misses the action. Clean it all up. But yeah, I'll show you guys the footage off the air.
Wow.
Or maybe Dom will run it here. I don't know. But yeah, it was a trip. It's a trip. I didn't see the bottles fly off of anything, but I definitely seen how the fucking door just bam opened itself.
That's crazy. How often has he been making his presence known?
You know, whenever
Every couple months,
whenever the fuck he wants it, no one can ever really know unless you pay attention. You know, because shit might be happening and we don't see it because we got so much going on. But I think when he really wants us to know, he'll do shit in front of us that we could see. Sometimes he doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like last night, he knew Pedro would probably come in and see it first. So the door was open when Pedro knows it was shut. Like with Aton, he was sitting at his desk editing or rolling some joints, and the bottle moved right in front of him on his desk. The bottle had been sitting there for a couple of hours. No condensation. It just been sitting there for hours, and all of a sudden, boom, it slides across his desk.
Yeah.
And that was the old man, like, letting him know, hey, I'm right here.
Was he scared?
Were you scared?
He was.
He was
He
scared.
said-
Scared. He was totally scared. You know, paranormal shit happens in our studio. I mean, a lot of you guys that are day ones and that watch the show and follow it, y'all have seen it because we've showed you to it. Sometimes you've shown it to us. Sometimes the fans that watch the show or the folks that watch the show, the family that watches the show, they'll edit or not edit, but screen capture whatever is happening and show it to us in case we missed it. And that's the cool part because we don't catch everything, and sometimes they catch it. Like when C's hair got swirled. You know, we didn't catch that while it was happening. We were too busy in the moment having the conversation, but, you know, somebody out there saw it. Was like, yo, they didn't even see this shit. Boom, and send it to us and we see it.
That's crazy.
You know, so yeah, we definitely got energy in our spot. It's a good energy. It's not a bad one. Just in case he wants to let us know. Hey, I'm up in this bitch. Yeah, just thought I'd let you know. I'll show you the footage at the break. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, if you haven't smashed that like yet, go ahead and smash it. Do not hesitate. Smash it now. And if you're not subscribing, subscribe. I know some of y'all have come to the channel via us plugging the Dr. Greenthumb show at the shows, at the concerts and all that stuff. So welcome. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe. Crack the all notification bell so that you know when this show drops and everything else we got dropping, like the smoke boxes and all the stuff that comes on Be Real TV network right here on YouTube. And if you're not a member of our website, www.bereal.tv, you should take advantage and become a member of our website. Take advantage of the community features, check out the exclusive content, the merch, which has been going. And thank you very much to everybody that's been buying it. You know, we're gonna get this run out and create a new line, and we get down with that. But everybody get down with everything we got now. Thank you very much for that. Make sure right after this show, check out the Mix Show. All right, it's Tuesday, so it's all across the board. Be Real TV 2 on YouTube, right here on YouTube, on Twitch, Be_Real TV, and the home site, www.bereal.tv. You can watch all this shit. Just become a member, all right? And salute to everybody that's been rocking with us on the road show. We hope you've been digging a lot of the footage, and salute to the crew back home. We're going to get into this little break, and we'll be back with more Dr. Green.
BeReal.tv.
Everyone, C- here, Be Real TV, live at the Slide Away Fest, the Belasco Theater here in downtown Los Angeles. And my guest right here to the left of me is the one, the only, Doyle.
Flattered. Thanks for having me, C. Hell yeah. You'd think I'd get used to this by now.
No, but thank you, man, for taking time out to come and hang and chat with us for a minute. So how's it feel, man? The last show in Philadelphia, it looked like it was insane.
Philadelphia is very near and dear to my heart. I love Philly. I'm Indiana, but Chicago is my city, you know.
Right on.
Philly is a second home, for real.
Dope.
Union Transfer is like my favorite venue to play. Like, it's just, I mean, there's tattoos in the green room. There's like just like this, you know. It's nuts to butts in there. It's crazy, you know.
Yeah, dude. It's rad, and it's, you know, I gotta say the feeling here, like between all the bands, has been amazing. Like I'm seeing like this rad community of like everyone really stoked to be here and like play the show, you know?
Right.
So yeah, man, it's been an awesome.
There's a camaraderie here.
Yes.
I mean, it's like a cultivated vibe that took a long time to figure out. I had nothing to do with it. So I'm just happy to be a part of it here.
Hell yeah, man. How's it been? Like, how did it feel to play the whole record in its entirety last time?
Awesome. I mean, I was a fan before I was in the band.
Right.
You know, touring with Nicky and in my previous bands and current bands. You know, he was like, I bet I'm going to snatch you up and you're going to play guitar one day kind of thing. And lo and behold, it happened. And
yeah.
Nothing is kind of like a revolving door. You know, it could be you. But it's, you know, I just don't know how to get out of the revolving door. I've seen a lot of past members come and go, and I just can't figure out how to leave. But I was a fan of the band for sure, and learning these songs, I was like, this is a special record. You know?
Man.
It is designed this way.
Yes, and it's one of my favorite front to back records. Like,
yeah, it's good.
There's no skips. There's no like, oh, hold on, not this. Like,
Yep.
And that's one of the things that really caught me about that record. That record is like one of my faves. You know what I mean? Like, where were you when you first heard that record?
Thanks. Probably, you know, looking on Bandcamp. Remember Bandcamp?
Yeah.
Remember when Bandcamp was cool? I still think Bandcamp's cool, but, you know, that's how I got a hold of Whir and Nothing was just, you know, contact. There's a little email. And I emailed Nicky from Nothing, and then I emailed Nick Bassett from Whir.
Yeah.
And Nicky was the first person to get back to me, you know. I was like, I feel like we're kind of kindred spirits. We're like-minded. We're playing this kind of stuff. We all come from, like, hardcore backgrounds. And but this is what we listen to, and this is the music we want to create.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want to sell records.
Yeah, dude.
And I don't know if you could do that from where I was coming from previously. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, I really admire when I heard Great Dismal. I really admired one of my favorite songs, as I was telling you earlier, is Catch a Fade.
Thank you. That's really kind.
Like I've loved. I mean, that's another Great Dismal is another front to back to me.
Nice.
Like, and I gotta say, that's when, like, for a while when the record first came out, I would start my DJ sets with it.
It's wild. Like,
And-
I can only imagine what else you DJ'd, you know, like
I
through
gotta
the
send
course
you
of the
some-
night.
Yeah, I gotta send you a mix.
Please,
too. Yeah, so you
please.
can hear what I do. But
Yeah, that's kicking the doors down, you know?
yeah,
like,
that's like well, as for like DJs, like amongst me and my friends, it's always been a thing. Like, your first song has to set you apart from everyone else.
true. Turn some heads just
yeah,
real
you
quick.
gotta let them know that, without getting on the mic and being like, "Hey, it's me."
Yeah.
You gotta just play something like, "Oh shit, that sounds like so and so's on."
Nice.
I'm gonna go check it out. Like, that's what we've always like strived to do in all our like just the announcement song, something for sure no one else is gonna play.
Truly.
And I've started off with that, and then gone right into some hip hop shit and gone all over like
That's
the world. So,
awesome. It's an eclectic mix, is what
yeah,
you're saying.
Yeah.
Cool.
I gotta say, I'll send you one.
Hook it up. Send me that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So do you live in Indiana?
Born and raised in Indiana, but I just moved over the border to Michigan.
Okay, you're in Michigan?
Yeah, over COVID is the only chance in my life that I would ever be able to buy a little house, so.
Right on.
I'm up there. I moonlighted at a dispensary.
Yeah, you were
Yep.
telling me.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude.
I was Employee of the Month in February, which is pretty funny. Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Tapping out, please.
Hell no, tapping out. Make you tap out. Shit.
Go here, boom. And then put like hydrogen on the water.
Yeah.
So that hydrates your cells.
Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
That's fucking cool.
Kangen's good.
Yeah.
Just imagine put the Kangen water in that.
Yeah.
Put Kangen water with hydrogen.
Yeah, that's what I have at home. I have a pristine hydro machine, which is alkaline water.
Yeah.
And then this company is sending me the actual big machine. So I connect those two,
Nice.
and you get fucking.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I have one of those.
Crazy,
Dude.
bro.
What's
Yeah,
up, Chico?
Hold on, bro.
Hey, everybody was talking. He was like, "What do you have there?" I was like, "Bro, hydrogen water is the best water you can put in your body."
I don't know how strong you guys want to go, but I got hash holes if you want to get
I
gangster.
didn't
bring nothing.
There you go.
Fucking A, bro.
I brought the one, John. I was like, I don't need weed out there.
Oh, shit, man. I don't mind that.
Smoking strong.
Mine that, Blaze.
I don't have weed. He's on.
What's up, guys? I'm Chito Vera here. Be real, then the smoke box, baby.
Do hash hole for the crew, y'all.
For no reason. It was great, man. It was a great experience with good people.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Now you can't go nowhere. That's the thing that happens in the smoke box, bro. You're gonna fucking stink the rest of the day. I gotta dry clean this jacket.
Acabamos de salir aquí del smoke box con Be Real. No se lo pierdan en Be Real TV.
Boom, another one. George Perez right here on the Dr. Greenthumb show, the highest show in the game, higher than a hickey on the eagle and harder than a cholo in a regal.
Hey, yo, the butcher coming, nigga. Man, we here at Be Real TV. What you know about that, though? Griselda, the Black Soprano family, man. You know what it is.
It's your boy Young Casey Veggies, and I'm on the Dr. Greenthumb show, the highest show in the world. Let's get it.
Yo, this is DJ Rhythmatic, world famous beat junkies, Cypress junkies, visionaries, and you're checking out Be Real TV.
Chef Travis Peterson here at the Dr. Greenthumb show, the highest show in the world.
You're back on the Dr. Greenthumb show on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.bereal.tv. We are in North Carolina on the coast. Going to be doing our show in DC tonight, but we're relaxing right now. We're going to fly down there in a little bit right after this show. We're going to jump on our plane and do it all over again. Bolo, you want to go take a swim?
Swim? I don't have a swim, but the water there is interesting. I've seen some people in a big like a raft kind of thing that you kind of sit in, and they were going way out there. Yeah, and I would have been like, "Yo, bro, you need to take me back to shore because I don't swim too hot." And
there's no dog paddling in the ocean.
I was thinking of getting oiled down in a little while. Maybe go out there, my little banana hammock, and get out there and catch some rays.
He wanted to go beach himself real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all shaved down like a seal right now, so I'm ready to get some suntan lotion.
A white seal.
Albino seal. That's not funny.
You gotta make sure you got some suntan lotion in there. From the red.
Oh man, I see it when I first came out here. There was some folks. They were pretty white. They've been out there. They're red as fuck right now.
I mean, they don't learn. You gotta put on some suntan lotion. So, what is that? That SPF or whatever it is. You gotta go to the highest.
Bobo, show them your nut.
Oh, right there. I like saying that's not appropriate.
That's a coconut.
Anybody got straw? That's how you do it.
That's a big ass coconut right there, boy.
Like that. I don't hear too much of nothing in here, but
that's just dead.
This is a big nut, man. Yeah, baby. This is that you're talking about.
If you had to, you'd be holding two big ass nuts.
Some of your nuts.
Got some big nuts there, buddy.
Man.
Coconuts. Oh man. Hey, I saw the other day Steph Tone got himself a new bicycle.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
A big Ripper.
Yes.
EK Ripper, one of my favorite style bikes. Growing up as a kid, he got himself a big Ripper.
Yeah, 29. Big Ripper. Suicidal is like one of the Suicidal tennis collabs.
Yeah.
There's only like 300 left, but that were made. But this bike is made for BMXing. This is made for, it's not a cruiser bike.
Not a cruiser bike.
It's not a beach thing. It's made.
You got the pedal, baby.
He got the pedal, and he said he's been riding.
He's getting his legs back.
His legs together because after the first showing, it was kind of a poor showing, but he hadn't been on a bike for a minute. It's been a while.
Oh, I gotta tell you, man. Had we decided to ride in Atlanta, where we were at in Atlanta, oh man, our legs would have been spent by the end of the ride.
Yeah.
Because it was all hills.
It was all
hills.
hills.
No flat shit nowhere. We wouldn't have had no legs for the show. But next time we come, and if we got a day off, I definitely want to do.
Yeah. A day off, we could take the hills.
Build that leg strength. On a day off, we could take the hills. But on a day of, nah, hell no.
Trace, you getting your bike together?
As we speak right now, I got one being built in LA, and when I get back off a tour, I'm ready to go. So yeah, I'm anxiously awaiting it. Waiting on a few parts and stuff like that. So once again, you guys are just horrible influences, Yeah.
Yeah, to make your life better and healthy is so horrible. Right, Bobo?
When you put it like that.
Don't you feel so horrible now that you feel better?
No, I thought we were doing the right thing.
No, you are. No. All fun and games aside, no, it's great exercise. And you guys even made the comment, since you guys have really been bicycling, that, Bobo, you said that really helped on this tour.
I can tell you, the training and biking definitely helped me out on this tour that I felt, the best that I felt in a long time. And it also probably helped me recover from the sciatica.
Yeah, you bounced back faster, yeah.
Usually I would be down for like a week.
Yeah, be slower for a week.
Exactly.
Bounce back in like 2 days.
Yeah, so.
In the playing, you couldn't tell at all. Only you could tell, right? But I'm saying in the matter of how you had to get from A to B. Yeah, you know, like the first day you were slow, the second day you were back paced a little bit faster, and by the third day, boom, you were back to normal, it seemed. And that's because you take care of yourself better now.
You know, I look at it this way. Our bodies are really meant to last. You know what I mean? That's why you have people that are reaching to your late 90s, and 100s, and stuff like that. Right. But it's what you do, you know. And as you get older, you got to keep all those things in mind. You know what I mean? Because I want to last. You know, I don't want to go out too earlier than I should. You know, I want to feel good. I want to be good on the stage. I want to be sluggish and lagging and stuff like that. Our shit is too high intensity. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you can't be slouching. So, you know, I feel great. I feel great.
Oh no, and you could tell in the play, you know, in the past you could tell when you were fatiguing every now and then. You'd hear a slight clamp. And I would clown you for it. But, you know, it was only the slightest, you know, because you always remained on. It's just that when fatigue sets in, you might be just slightly behind. Same for me, you know, like with fucking doing the verses. Like if I'm fatigued, you'll hear me, like, even though my cardio's good, I'll fucking run out of breath in places. Like where you know, my voice will not register up here. It'll go way down here and it sounds real breathy. You know, that's when I'm fatigued. Like if we've had 4 shows in a row and no rest, on that 4th one, you'll fucking hear the fatigue there. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not training. If I'm training, I could get through it. It'll still be tough. And I'll still be, you know, spent after the show, but I won't catch a moment like that because I'm training for it. You know what I mean? I'm doing all the cardio and I'm doing all this shit. So it's now you're in that same area where, like, because you train for it and you're you know, keeping yourself together. Now playing is like, it's all second nature in the first place, but now you can play it with a little bit more because you got more endurance. You know what I mean? And you don't hear those flams, and like all the shit you've been doing has been fucking strong. Even when you were, you know, dealing with the fucking sciatica, it didn't seem like it softened you up at all. Like, so some people would take it easy.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be doing a disservice if I couldn't, you know, I didn't try to give it my all, you know what I mean? What's that feel? Because I'm the music, don't hurt yourself. I said, all right. But then after the music starts feeling good, the vibe is feeling good, I'm like, I'm going in. Fuck it, I'm going in.
Bring it.
You know, that's how you got to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Trace, I was going to ask you, though, because your thing is different, but you start early and all the stuff that you have to do during the day. How does your body feel? You know, your thing?
I mean, fatigue hits. You know, I've always used the adaptation of like sports. So to me, I like to run on adrenaline. So knowing that there's a show that night, you know, you're up for it. But don't get me wrong, there's a crash, you know. More than once I've had to bow out of a smoke session and say, I gotta go get some rest, guys. Because I don't think people, I mean, they do, because you hear the comments. The pace that this show, that this band runs is a relentless, vicious pace. 4 days in a row. Some days you're an overnight in a bus that's your only sleep till the next day because you get into the next venue. But yeah, I mean, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20-hour days are the commonplace.
Have you ever counted your steps, like from start from the day to the end of the day, like your step count? Because you're constantly moving.
I average somewhere around 12,000 easily on a full runaround day, about 12,000 steps.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Yeah, and you guys are doing what, 22,000 total after a performance?
Not quite 20, probably about 15.
Oh, shit. But that can happen in a show.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that can happen.
That can happen in a show.
Well, and I'm saying that's strictly within the show. So added to what you've already done on the day, you're pushing probably 20,000 steps.
Wow. Definitely, for sure, like
And what's that equate to in like miles? Isn't that like what, 7, 8, 9 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's getting your cardio.
That's getting miles on, man.
It's miles on miles.
Get your steps in. And people trip out on that about us, dude. We're like, we're fucking geeked in off of that shit. But every time I see Imani, I say, "What you at? Like 15,000 already?"
He should count his steps, man, because he's all over the place.
The other day, I asked him, "How the fuck do you get your legs so fucking high up, like with your foot up? Like it's not no cheat shit. Like his flex." He was like, "I do yoga." I said, "Yoga, man. Like I can't. Even if I did yoga, there's no way I'm doing that shit. I was never that flexible like that to get like the leg way up here."
He snaps it when he gets up top too.
Great.
You know, absolutely. I'll get stuck.
I get stuck. I get sent to the hospital. It said, "Oh, hey, man, yeah, he threw some shit out right here. I don't know what happened. Trying to do some crazy shit, some yoga shit. He didn't have no business doing." Oh man,
it's funny. Even
you got to build up to it though. Like if you were blessed with being like flexible.
Oh yeah,
it's even hard then. So you got to sort of get used to it. But when you build it up, it's really good. I only had so much flexibility, so like I can only do so much yoga. I can do the basic shit and build up to some of the harder stuff, but the crazy shit that he's able to do, I can't.
I was gonna say was that it's funny, like you said, you're involving everybody in this to the point now at the show. You even at the end of the night say, "Okay, this is where you guys are gonna get your cardio in. We're gonna blow up your Fitbits." Everybody's involved now. The audience.
Yeah, hey, everybody trips out on that though. Like even like Souls and Far Side, they were talking about that shit. Like, man, okay, it's workout time now.
The crowd is,
and that's just like, I haven't really timed out the jump time, but it's like the first start of the song, then it's the verse, and then some more jumping again. That's yeah. It's a lot of jumping.
No, I see them I see a few of them. They're jumping for like 2, 3 bars. And after that, they stand low. Stand low, like, yo.
In Austin, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm gonna sit this one out."
That's why he ain't trying to jump.
No, I ain't gonna jump.
What a great group of guys to go out on tour with you.
Everybody's been so cool, man.
It's been great. I mean, everybody's been getting along. No problems. Everything has been smooth. It's been a great camaraderie. And it's something that we should revisit again at some point. Taking this to Europe. Europe will keep this tour up for sure. So, hopefully we can do this again. But big ups to both Souls of Mischief and Far Side as we're starting to wind it down.
Yeah, no, I think this is the last night of the tour for I think Far Side. Yeah. So salute to our brothers who did an excellent job on ripping from night to night. You know what I'm saying? And being such cool motherfuckers, man. Definitely would tour with Far Side. I mean, we started off touring with them back in I think 93, 94. And we was all solid then. We're solid now, man, and it would be great to tour with them. Get some of my bros, Far Side. May they rip it tonight for you. I know they will. Y'all better, give up that love. Send up those flowers. Keep your phones down. I've been getting blinded by phones out there, boy. It's like,
it's one of the questions that I was going to ask you guys. I've noticed in a few of the songs that, man, the cameras really come out. Does that ever get in like a distraction for you?
No, it's not a distraction for me. I just look at them like, you guys are missing the experience.
Yes.
And that's however they got to do it, however they got to experience it, I give it to them, but they're really missing out.
Yeah, because like on a song like, let's just say Insane in the Brain, the song should have like the same pop that, we do with Jump Around. Problem is that people pull their phones out to watch us do the song instead of let the emotions take them. You know what I mean? If they didn't have their phone, they would immediately get wound up in it and start moving and reacting and letting the song take them to that place, right? But because they want to capture the moment, instead of letting the song create the pandemonium it was meant to create, if we've seen throughout the years, too busy trying to get it, right? And missing out and actually participating.
Yeah. I mean, imagine going to a concert, the show is right in front of you, but you're looking at the screen to make sure you're getting the right shot when the show is right in front of you, like live.
Well, let me ask you guys that being said, there's a lot of groups. In fact, when last tour we were on, we went and seen Fish, and they made all of us they took our phones from us.
I asked that question on Twitter like weeks ago. How would people feel about bagging up their phones? I said some comedians do it, some artists do it for many different reasons. How would you feel about it? And a lot of people would say, I'd rather not have the phone because, I want to have the experience of seeing it, feeling it. And others was like, well, I pay so much money that I want to capture at least one moment. You know what I mean? And that's the balance of it. That some people live to catch the moment and some people live to be in the moment. Right? So you'll see a portion of the crowd with their phones down and they're like jumping up and down or they're mosh pitting. And then you'll see another contingency of them with the phones up, capturing the moment. Like, fuck, I'm going to capture this. I don't know when I'm going to get this again. You know what I mean? So that's the balance you're dealing with. Before no one had a choice. You didn't have a phone. So you let the music take you. And everything that you captured was right in here.
Because like for me, when I would film a show, I go to a show, I film a show. I feel weird because I'm missing the feeling. I'm trying to do the same thing, capture a moment. But then how many times do I go back to that moment that I shot? Not very many. I can relive it in my head more than go back to that footage.
I don't even do it anymore. I stopped doing it a couple years back, like just absorbing it as opposed to, let me get this for my fucking page. It's not me doing it, and it's cool, to certain parts of it, but I just, I said, fuck it. Unless it's something that's overwhelmingly, like, people need to see the magic that happens here, okay. But just for the sake of getting it, it's, there's only a couple things. Like with New Edition, that was special to me because I hadn't seen New Edition in I don't know how many years, and they looked sharp. They were dancing on point. They sounded good. So to get a little fraction of that, that was it. But like other than that, man, I try to like just watch the whole shit go down, soak it up with my own tune rather than use the phone or the camera. Because I mean, I feel like you're missing it. Maybe that's just the old school motherfucker in me, but
shoot, I couldn't imagine like you going into like a jazz club, right? And it's a little tiny jazz club, and everybody had their phones out. And you're in that small little thing, you feel like you're really being watched, but in a bad way. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think that people should, like, you're gonna go see the show, take some of it in. You know what I mean? Take some of that in and that experience in, and Yeah, pick a song or so that you want to get, footage of, but take it in, because we're giving it to you. We're not just like faking the funk for you. Giving you a show.
There's got to be a system that would work for artist and fan there, that somehow you could do the show and not worry about everybody being in their phones, but yet, somehow the crowd gets something. Maybe like the venue photographer, there's maybe an app where you can get all parts of the show that you want.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Like a photographer is shooting the whole way and a videographer is shooting the whole way, and it's making instant clips as it goes, right? Maybe you provide that so that they can take it into their phone and be like, boom, this is the one I want right here. But most cases, people like to get their own shit though. But that would be a way. Now, we're going to provide you the footage. You could pick whatever shit you want.
Yeah, if you had, 8 or 10 different cameras mounted around the venue, people could go to them, pick and choose what they wanted.
Each section, there's like a fucking camera pointed so that way, like if you're in that section and you want that shot, the section you were in.
Like the Beastie Boys actually did something like that. They released a concert film that all the footage was fan footage.
Fan footage, yeah.
All of it was fan footage from different points in the whole, like.
I remember that.
Okay, and they used the track, like for the board, so it sounded pro, but the footage was from all different cameras, all different phone cameras, and it was kind of dope.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that before too. A while back, Bon Jovi had done that at a concert. They gave out back in the day those handy cams to X amount of people around the whole thing, and then at the end of the show, they wanted to turn those in, and then that's what they comprised the music video. They did like a concert footage of it. So yeah, no, dope idea.
You pick like 20 people in different sections of the spot, get different angles, and make something.
I think you're onto something.
Sometimes they got ideas. What are you gonna do, man? Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, tell you what. I don't know if we spoke about this yet on the show, but in the stoner medley, I know some of y'all that have been to the show have seen it a couple times, and we're gonna change that pretty soon. This way you hear it now is it's temporary because we're gonna flip it up. We're gonna put some new shit in there. But one thing that we did add to it right now of the existing stoner medley that we do is that piece for the Cisco Kid song, where we've extended it and put Send Dog's verse in there, right? Because before we've only done my verse through the whole beat medley. It's all me. But Send Dog did a verse on that song, and we thought, let's add that in. But we didn't add it in the way that people would think that you added in, right? Like, I'm rocking over the actual original track. When Send Dog comes in, Lord and Bobo flip it into this different shit that's almost like, what would you call that? That's almost like some 80s high energy type of bounce, right? Like
like definitely some 80s electro, now I'm not gonna say freestyle beats, but like how what's his name? African Bambaataa, that Soul Sonic
Sonic Force, Latin rock type of feel to it. Shit is dope. If you ain't seen it, you can come to the show and see it wherever we popped up. If it's in your area, you need to come see the Cypress Hill experience so you can see that. And Send Dog kills it. He's like, ta, 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 like on the one. Yeah, that was dope. dope part to add to the medley.
You know, what's been great is probably been coming up with ideas the day of show, talk them through and execute them. And it sounds like we've been rehearsing them for forever, like how we did the hurricane thing, how we flipped other things, you know. You just got to come to the show and see how we do it, because you can come to your town and do a completely different flip than we did last night.
Yeah, we've been flipping it different forever.
Keeps us on our toes and keeps the fans, you know, guessing and wondering particular 3X.
Abilities to make it different every night if we want to.
That's powerful shit.
Yeah. I can't wait. Go flip it tonight, DC. Got something for you too.
Bring it.
As we've had for every. So, salute to everybody. Once again, let me tell you to check out the mix show after this show. Be Real TV 2 on Twitch. _Real TV is the channel on Twitch. Or you can watch from the home site, www.bereal.tv. Yeah, make sure you check it out. We got the mix popping off for you. Dr. Greenthumb Mix Show. And again, quit holding out on the likes. Smash them. You know what I mean? Do us the favor. Get with the flavor. Right? And crack that all notification bell. Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe and have them tell their friends to subscribe and get down with us. I mean, because we be doing a lot. You know, who brings you the shows from the road?
I love doing these shows from the road. It's fun to get out of the studio and do a mobile and broadcasts like this. I mean, out in the woods one day we're at the beach. I mean, come on.
Traveling, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We endeavor, you know, to bring it to you. See, you even saw a bird fly by.
Yeah,
there ain't no green. This ain't green screen back there. Even though I'll say, you know, I look back at the woods and
the broadcasting flags.
Yeah, I was like, man, if I didn't know better, if I had known that we did it in the winter, like that's some great green screen bird right there. But it looked like green screen.
Well done.
It's good shit. Gotta tell you, man. Yeah, man.
Ready for the beach?
Ready
It's
for the
here.
beach.
Bring it.
Yeah, the beach is right there, dog.
I got my lotion ready.
They got food over there. They got some rentals and some bikes and some things.
They got all the things.
I know we gotta go, but the beach, man.
Yeah, we're about to scrape out of here because we got to go get on a plane. We actually can't, you know, party at the beach. We got to go hop on a plane, get to DC, and smash it down for you. You know what I mean? We want to thank everybody for getting down with us on the road. We want to thank anyone who is donating at this time. We'll get to the super chats when we get back in studio. We'll get to submissions, as you know, as we've been promising. But we hope you dig the footage we've been putting down right here for Dr. Greenthumb show on the road and all that stuff. And salute to you and thank you for your patience. Keep donating to the channel. It all goes back in. All right. So much love to all of you. And come to DC Lincoln Theater tonight. And salute to one of our sponsors, Mortalada. Make sure you get with Mortalada, all right? It's all up. Eric Bobo.
Catch me on the socials on Twitter X at Eric Bobo, @Bobo. Also on Discord, Insane Asylum and Bobo's Corner. Big ups to everybody that's been coming out. Big ups to the peeps and ATL, Sleepy Brown, Cujo Cleany, Prince Paul, DJ Hurricane, Lucky Calhoun, Big L, all y'all. Been great to see y'all. All the peeps that have been coming to the shows have been great. And all the people back home and watching the show and in the studio, Thank you very much. And thanks, God, for saying, but
Big shout out to you guys, the audience out there watching the show today. Like I said, it's a lot of fun to take these shows on the road. So thanks for tuning in. Smash the likes, like B said, hit the subscribe button as well. Big shout out to all the 5150s that I've met out there on the road and continue to meet out here on the road, putting faces with the names. It's pretty dope. Thank you guys for letting me sit in on today's show, and about to catch some rays out here. B?
Salute to the squad back home. E-Zone, Rah, Dominator, Bolton, Pedro, C-, Psycho Leezy, The Strong One. Salute everybody out there watching, and stay with love. Love is the key. Unlock it. Swallow that.